Hello, my name is Drake Cummings, and I just want to talk about my EA Play story. I think I actually have a pretty cool EA Play story that I just wanted to share. This is my first year going to EA Play. It was at the Hollywood Palladium, which is just a few blocks from my house, so I just walked there, and it's a totally free event, industry or not, it doesn't matter. Just get your tickets early, good vibes, just go. So me and my roommate went. They sent us an email, and they said get there like early because it's a free event, so we overbooked. If you actually want to get in, get there early. So we're like, all right, cool. We'll get there like 30 minutes early. So we got there 30 minutes early. That was way too late. We should have gotten there much earlier than 30 minutes. The line was wrapped around the area of the Hollywood Palladium. And so we're waiting in line for a few hours, and then someone comes up through the line and they're like, yeah, you can just go home. We're like, what? Why would we go home? And he's like, yeah, it's, just not enough room. We're not gonna be able to get you in time. Just go home. So we're like, I don't know. I don't believe him. My roommate were like, we don't believe it. We're getting in. There's no way. We're getting in. And so we wait in line for like another hour. And then a lady comes up and she's like, no, seriously, like everyone needs to go home. Like, we're like, well, but the line's been moving. Like, we've been going forward. She's like, the line is an illusion. Like, people are just leaving because we're telling them to go home. It's not actually, no one's getting in. And we're just like, we don't believe it. We're sticking in line. They're like, no, here's a bag. Like, they give us a cool EA sling bag. Like, we're sorry. This is our apology. No one else is getting in. Just go home. We're at capacity for the whole day. We're still just like, we don't believe it. We don't believe it. So we're getting pretty close to where the gate should be right now. And then one more person comes up. He's like, go home, guys. Like, we're not letting people in. Just go home. Like, we don't know why you're waiting. Everyone should leave. We don't want to waste your time. And my roommate at this point, he's just like, I don't know, man. I think we're actually like wasting our time. And I'm like, no. Well, let's just get to the gate. It's odd how much the line is just moving. If there's just no chance, well, why is everyone still here? There's still a lot of people in line. It was like, we're getting in. We're getting into EA Play. And then just like a few minutes later, they open the gate and they start letting people in again. It was a lie. I understood why they told us. They could not have gotten everyone in, and I don't think they intended to. I think just enough people left early where they were just like, all right, we can let some people in again. And, if they hadn't gone around and told people that they weren't getting in, we absolutely would not have been able to be far enough in line where we would have gotten in. And so it's funny how it worked out. It made going cooler, actually. It made it feel more special that we just felt like we persevered. We were told to leave and we wouldn't leave. Obviously it's nothing that serious, but our faith was tested in EA and it was rewarded. Silliness aside, it was a really cool event. Outside of that, we got into the event and there was a cool Titanfall statue, and there's music playing. There's a DJ up on like this big booth, and there was a lot of photo op opportunities. There's this cool bench set up with The Sims. You can go and get your picture taken with The Sims. Me and my roommate got a really cool picture, and it was fun. EA Play was fun. It was a good environment. It was upbeat. It felt like a music festival, actually, and I took a Snapchat, and I was like, at the EA Music Festival, and the joke became reality because they actually did have a performer come up and perform, and he was pretty good. He was fun or whatever. And then my friend Ryan and I were like, all right, let's find one thing to play. We have enough time, maybe like the lines are about an hour for each game, so like, all right, we have like time to play one game. We both want to play Need for Speed, so that's what we went in line to play. And Need for Speed was a lot of fun. I've never bought a Need for Speed game. I'm 100% in on this one. I think it looks super great. I think the vibe of it was fun. It's a heist game, just where you just happen to be driving, and I think that's a fun idea of just playing the driver in a heist game. And just the mission scenario was cool. The driving felt good. My only complaint, if there would be any, was just maybe maybe the crash cam came up a little too often. It wasn't every time. It actually wasn't too terrible. But when the crash cam comes up, the screen like pivots away, and like I would like run into like posts and stuff like while I wasn't looking where I was going in the road and stuff. So I mean, that maybe that's just like, yeah, I need to get better. But no, like I'm sure it's gonna be even better by the time I play it. I'm really excited for Need for Speed. And then while we were in line to play, though, I heard something, and it sounded like Nas, and I was like, Nas isn't here. Like, why would Nas be here? And I don't know if they announced this beforehand or whatnot, but like once we got out and we like got back to the main area where we could see the stage, like it absolutely was Nas. Like Nas was at EA Play. Why? Why did this like hip hop legend? How did EA get this hip hop legend to play at one of their free shows? Like a free show that they had open to the public, and they just like, yeah, we'll book Nas. Like that's stupid crazy. It really did become almost an EA music festival, and it was a lot of fun. I got to see Nas live, and then yeah, we left, and it was a great day. So I had such a good time at EA Play. I feel like I have an interesting story from it, just with how much it took to get in. It didn't take a lot to get in. We waited in line, but just like the fact that we were told over and over that we wouldn't, and then like we finally got in, and then we just had such a fun time when we were in there. So man, I'm looking forward to it for next year, and that's my EA Play story.